Reet then, lads and lasses, how we're doing, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Welcome back to the daily news videos, and ladies and gentlemen, I know it has been a while. Seriously, I've really been in two minds. Do I do the daily news through sort of live streams on the channel? Do I go back to the long form videos? I've made my mind up. Don't worry, I'm no longer confused. It will be videos from now on the daily news content, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all well, hope you are enjoying the festive time, so to speak. Undoubtedly, it's my favourite time of year. The snow, the presents, obviously, everyone coming together, hot chocolate. You know, I'm getting a bit off topic here, but I absolutely love them. Hope you are all doing absolutely fantastic from a personal level. But ladies and gentlemen, the reason you have clicked on today's video, it's been reported by Telegraph Football that Newcastle United are battling it out with Tottenham Hotspur for, wait for it, RC Lens and Uzbekistan centre-back. One second, let me make sure I don't butcher this name because undoubtedly I'm going to. Abdukodir Khusanov. It's certainly a mouthful, ladies and gentlemen, but don't let that write you off that he is from Uzbekistan. This 20-year-old right-footed centre-back looks amazing. So, of course, we will get through the news on young Abdukodir and what he's like as a player and what we can expect. Seriously, he's been putting out some top performances for RC Lens in League One this season. In other news, ladies and gentlemen, many fans have been speculating that Lloyd Kelly is on £150,000 per week. A journalist has kind of came out and, you know, put this to bed quite quickly. Lloyd Kelly is not on £150,000 per week, but we'll take a look at the end of the video. So without further ado, if you do enjoy the video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new. Let me know down below, would you like Newcastle United to sign Abdukodir Khusanov, if you have any idea who he is? But without further ado, let's get into it. So like I've said, ladies and gentlemen, it's been reported by Telegraph Football that Newcastle United are battling it out with Tottenham Hotspur for French side RC Lens and Uzbekistan international Abdukodir Khusanov. Let's say if he does sign for Newcastle United, the people who work in, say, the club shop are going to have a hard job of printing off that name if anyone does want a centre-back's name on the back of their shirt. The club have sent scouts to watch the 18-timed capped international previously, not just once. We have actually sent scouts to go and have a look at Abdukodir a fair few times, and the right-footed 20-year-old, although predominantly being a centre-back, can play as a centre defensive midfielder, aka a number 6. He has started 9 league games for RC Lens this season, of course, in the top flight of French football, and although not making as many appearances as he did this season, last season he did appear in the Champions League twice. Not the best performances, by the way. A 1-minute cameo against Sevilla and a 24-minute cameo in a 6-0 home thrashing against Arsenal. It's not the best, is it? But nevertheless, it's the experience that counts. Playing with the best and against the best is not bad whatsoever, especially when he was currently 19 years old. RC Lens have placed a £25 million price tag on Abdukodir, although just signing him for £100,000 18 months ago. Fair play to RC Lens, by the way. That's some top scouting in a very, very big bit of business, and the longer that he keeps putting out these performances, of course, his transfer value can only rise. That's the type of markets that Newcastle United really need to tap into. I know we are doing that with your Yankuba Mintes, your Vaktan Salias from Dinamo Tbilisi, but I like this signing, or I should say I like this player. We haven't signed him yet, Josh, calm down. The reason I like him, no, not just because he's from a peculiar nationality in Uzbekistan, and correct me if I'm wrong, but hasn't Uzbekistan international ever played in the Premier League? This could be the first. I don't know, there might have been someone from Middlesbrough back in 1999 or something. My football memory doesn't go back that long because, quite frankly, I wasn't born, but he does look like a very great prospect. He has played for his country, Uzbekistan, 18 times. And look, albeit it is Uzbekistan, I mean, you and me, lads and lasses, would be in a shout to play in the national team, but still, at 20 years old, being capped 18 times, it's not going to do his football CV any harm, is it? But even if we put how he's performing out of the window, his great age that he is, only 20 years old, the reason why I like this signing, of course, his age, his performances, but it's only going to cost us £25 million. And ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't take an absolute Scientologist to work out that that's definitely better money for value than Mark Gahey for £75 million. I've not been impressed with Mark Gahey this season, although it may look like he wants out of Crystal Palace sooner rather than later, hence why he may be putting out these bad performances. But for £25 million, I've got to say, you can't complain, ladies and gentlemen, although we are stricken by financial fair play. A lot of fans on social media were suggesting that Newcastle United do not need another centre-back at the club, and I strongly disagree. I really do. If you take a look at the centre-backs we have at the club right now, yes, we've got numbers in there and we do have quality. Fabian Shaw, Dan Burn, Jamal Lascelles, Emil Kraft. But all four players I have just mentioned there are above 30 years old. They really are aging. There's only two centre-backs at the club in the first team who are under 30 years old, being Sven Botman and Lloyd Kelly. Of course, Sven Botman, fingers crossed, is going to be here for the long term, as he is absolutely fantastic, whereas Lloyd Kelly, I do rate it on a free transfer, and I really do. He gives versatility at centre-back and left-back, but recently, you know, especially in the last start he was given, he's not set the world alight, has he? Fingers crossed, he can perform better in weeks to come. But with that being said, we do have an aging group of centre-backs which we do need to kind of top up on from younger players coming into the club. Young Abdukodir, I think I'm getting the hang of this now, could potentially be the first of many young centre-backs coming through to the club. Of course, we do have young Irish Alex Murphy, Carl Heffernan in the under-21 squad. We'll see what happens there, whether they are sold for financial fair play. Nothing's nailed on, ladies and gentlemen. We never ever know. Speaking of centre-backs though, and of course, Lloyd Kelly in particular, many fans, just like the centre-back debate, have been suggesting that Lloyd Kelly is on near £145,000 per week because he's a free agent. Luke Edwards reported quite a while ago, the only reason I'm mentioning this now is because fans were talking about it quite heavily, has reported he's nowhere near the £145,000 a week that has been quoted, and quite frankly, I'm glad about that. Look, of course he's a free agent, and your free agents will always get more money in wage terms than for someone who you sign, I don't know, let's just say we sign Bournemouth's Kirk as at left back. He would be on less money than Lloyd Kelly, although being a better player. Lloyd Kelly came as a free agent. He didn't cost us any money in transfer value, so of course we are going to boost up his wages. But there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was the news on the Uzbekistan and RC Lens centre-back Abdukodir Khusanov. I genuinely think that I'm getting the hang of this now, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the thumbs up for that pronunciation, and of course, the little bit on Lloyd Kelly. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up, and of course, subscribe if you are new. There will not be a video tomorrow, as of course, I will be at the match against Liverpool, but there should be a match reaction as a short. Yet again, hope you've enjoyed the video. I've been Geordie Josh. Go and enjoy your day, people.